Okay, so I ran across something on Facebook today that's really bothering me, and I wanted to share it. Let me know what you think and how you would have handled it. Maybe differently, and that's okay, but I am curious. So I'm just going to kind of read over what happened. Basically, one of my friends on Facebook posted that she was leaving work early to make it to her son's first football game of the school year. He's, I want to say, ninth grade, probably early high school. So it's a really big deal for the son and for her, and she posted that she's going to get in trouble at work, but it was worth it to her, which I commend because I think that's awesome and more parents need to do that. She received a lot of, oh, that sucks, or hope you're not going to get in a lot of trouble, or management should understand, but I really wanted to go in and dissect this issue. So if you agree, awesome, let me know why. If you don't, awesome, let me know why. I'm curious. But for our generation of millennials and younger, I think this kind of topic is really important. So I said, see, now that shit right there really pisses me off. Your manager team at blank space should be ashamed of themselves. I grew up with a mother working 2 jobs just to make sure we had a roof over our head and food on the table, and she missed every fucking thing I was ever in, to a point where I had to stop joining things because her boss would get her in trouble if she left. Fuck the society we live in where it is more important to suck on your manager's balls and tuck them in at night rather than rewarding a happy, healthy employee who works hard without repercussions at the workplace. God forbid anyone was ever treated like a fucking human. They wonder why work ethics are going to shit. They wonder why no one stays at a job anymore. It is because they treat employees like slaves to make a quota. Ugh. Whatever company you work at can straight up go fuck themselves. If this is, and I put a disclaimer, if this comment gets deleted, I totally understand. I don't want to get you in trouble at work. I was trying to handle this topic in a way that made me feel vindicated for getting this information out there. I feel it is a duty of kids our age to help each other, and I'll describe more at the end. So basically, her manager's on her Facebook, and she clapped back. She said, you need to understand the entire story before you judge. It's your opinion, and I'm not going to say anything more against that, which I respect. I thought that was a really cool way to approach it. And then I said back, I appreciate your approach as a retort, but it is unnecessary since I assume that you are the management staff in question, and in no way am I putting you as a person down. However, you know I'm right. All companies treat any sub-management level position like this, and I am making it my fucking responsibility to break down the wall of shame that management staff places on its employees. A mother should be allowed time to leave early to see a child play a sport, take him to the hospital, do something that needs to be done for the family. Life is way too short to waste at a desk when your family needs you. I don't agree that I need the whole story in order to judge this situation, because even if she was the only employee working at your store, a manager of your capability should be able to say, hey, you know what? You're a great employee. Leave early. I'll cover you. And that's what I wrote. In my honest opinion, I think that's how this situation should have been treated. So then, the management of my friend private messaged me. And she said, she called me out, so she said, Nady, which just feels weird having an adult say that to me, but she said, Nady, I am one of those fucking managers. I will give my employees any time off that they need unless we have a disaster. I don't know what that means. They work at, like, a retail shop. A disaster in my head is like, what, you didn't get your coffee? I don't get it. I'm probably the most relaxed manager you will ever meet. I can guarantee you she is not. I've had some amazing managers. All she needs to do is go get them pre-approved. Why? Why? Please tell me. Please tell me why you need pre-approval, why you can't sit in a front desk and greet customers or answer a telephone. Please tell me that. Why do you need another person to approve that? I don't get it. She cannot tell me as she's walking out the door, and I told her that if she does not get approved, there would be repercussions. Okay, so here's my thing. Growing up, I get that. I get the manager's stance. I don't like it, and I want to change it. So I retorted with, okay, I'm going to restart right. But do you understand what my generation is doing? We are empowering each other to demand to be treated like human beings in the workplace. We do not want the workplace of our parents, and we demand better. I understand you feel personally defensive, but this is not about you or the company in which you work. It's not at all. This is about letting each other know that we deserve better. You deserve better also. as management. However, this is for the people in entry level. I said, this is all a quid pro quo situation, which basically means one hand washes the other. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. So I said, there is no voice out there for an entry-level person. No people out there standing up for entry-level people. And I want them to know they have a voice. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to message me. And again, I don't mean to involve you. I am sure you are a wonderful person. That's how I handled the situation. I want to let you know, I grew up with a single mom raising just me, and she was all I had. I was very much a mama's boy, very much. And I was never ashamed of that. However, if my mom couldn't be where I was, I felt very alone in the world. I didn't have a backbone, which your family provides for you while you're young. And I feel very personal to this topic. My mom is now retired and took on a part-time job just for extra money because we have no retirement plan for the lower class to middle class people here. I mean, we gotta shape the fuck up, but to stay on track, my mom got a part-time job now that she's retired, and that part-time job is walking all over her, treating her like shit, and treating her like this. If she takes a day off, she'll be let go, all of this stuff. My mom has always been the kind of person who feels you do not call into work, you do not miss a day, you do your job, you come in when you're supposed to, you leave when you're supposed to, and honestly, she's always early. It doesn't make sense to me. We have very different work ethics, because I believe that a company should work just as hard to retain me as I should for their benefit. I believe that. If I'm wrong, you know what? I guess I'll be out of a corporate America job the rest of my life, but that is how I feel I deserve to be treated. That's how I feel like you deserve to be treated, whether it's retail, which I have done since I was 16. It's a horrible work environment for the people on the floor, or fast food, which I've never done, but I can assume a horrible work environment if you're not management staff, and maybe even for management staff, because I can only assume. But this also covers an office job. This covers babysitters. This covers everything. If you are working a job where your management staff is riding you or just making you feel less than an employee, you need to speak up, and you need to let others know that everybody there has a voice. It doesn't matter if you are the janitor or the fucking CEO. Everybody gets a voice. I actually was just at a job where I came to this city, I moved halfway across the country, came to this city, started a job. It was wonderful, but during my exit interview, because it was a temp position and I knew it was coming to an end, but during my exit interview, my management team sat me down, and one of them said that I did not respect the hierarchy within the workplace enough. Wow, did that get my blood boiling. Fast forward to 6 meetings with different levels of HR within the company. Actions were taken, and I made a difference, and it felt really, really empowering. And I want you all to know, are you going to be made to feel bad about your opinion? Yeah, I've been made to feel real bad about the opinions I've had. I've lost friends, I've lost coworker friends, I've lost, family members who don't want to speak to me because they think I'm not working hard enough, nose to the ground, like just doing the job I'm given, don't talk back. I'm sorry, that's not my lifestyle. That's not how I'm going to be living my life. I am not going to live my life for somebody else. We are going to work together and get towards a better place. That's my whole view. So I wanted to make a quick video, kind of get your opinions. What do you think? Do you think I'm stupid? Should I have just shut up? Should I have just let my friend suffer through her miserable evening watching her son play football, worrying she's going back to work in the morning, maybe written up or fired? Should I have done that? Or was it good that I spoke up? And was it good to let my friend know that she has somebody behind her? I'm just curious. Let me know what you think. Please, again, feel free to talk freely and openly. You can say how you really feel. I totally get it. Let me know. Thanks.